Hey everyone. So last night we jumped back into a chasing tour race. The objective of this one was to just have a bit of a hit out, have a bit of fun with no specificity, and have a good crack at it. This one was a flat course, the coastal something up and down the coast road, 42k. And the plan was once we got settled was to cause a bit of carnage, see what happened. Good field in here. You had three guys from Relentless. You had heaps of the standard names that are always here. Lots of guys that are good on the flat terrain as well. So it wasn't going to be easy to break away. I quickly established the fact that Saunders from Relentless was really strong. When he moved, and these were the ones that the attacks that I was taking the most seriously. This one continues for quite a lot of time. I am happy to help him out once I eventually get there, but this is hurting given the deathgasm session that I did the night before. I'll chuck that there. So the legs weren't feeling great, but we're having a good hit out. I was trying to do a few counter attacks off the back of moves once people were tired. I thought that might be my best chance, but there were just so many guys with some heavy raw watts here that would continually close it down or have something to work to get the gaps happening. I often found myself at the front either solo or with one or two riders. The most I think I picked up through the race was probably a 2 or 3 second lead, and I didn't necessarily actually want to be there. I would have been happy to work with a breakaway, but I certainly didn't want to be out there on my own. But we were having fun. We were pushing through some efforts, as you can see. And I think this was one of the most that I was given throughout the race. Then, as the race went on, I started to notice Relentless were attacking in sync. So you'd have Wilson would attack, Bishop would attack, and then Saunders would attack. So I kind of had to pick and choose where I decided to respond. As I said before, Saunders was hitting some really strong attacks, so I was kind of marking him a little bit. But then you just had other guys in the field that you don't want to let it get away, like Gallagher. And then people like Steele were very attacky in terms of their chasing and that kind of thing. So certainly got a good hit out of it. We're coming down to 10k to go here. I find myself rolling through a breakaway. Again, not really wanting to be at the front, but just going with it for a good little night of training. And then in the last 5k, I somehow end up with probably the biggest gap of the race after this little move here. So Saunders moves with 4k to go, another really strong move as he had done several times throughout the race. I jump on it. The chasers are also trying to jump on it, but they're being a little bit slower to react. I managed to sit in on Saunders' wheel here for a moment of time to just recover a tiny bit, but I'm doing over 600 watts. This is a big move. Trying to get into his draft properly so I can grab a quick breather, and then I do a turn. I hit the turn pretty hard, and I think I create a gap. And from there, I was like, "Oh, maybe they might let me get away." But I'm too marked. Everyone was straight onto me. Gallagher was chasing across at about 8 watts a kilo. Here we go. Here's my little push to the front to do a turn where I create a bit of space. And this is all in the last 5 minutes of the race. So not particularly smart racing. Actually, not smart racing at all, but fun racing. A good hit out. The normalized power for this one was about 345 watts, which on a flat course for an hour race at my weight, it's certainly a decent hit out. You can see there Gallagher's trying to get across, but he doesn't have my draft either. I thought this could be dangerous if we got away or if I got away and no one in third chased. But Bishop, you can see there, he's doing the dirty work for Relentless, and Emmerich is closing it down too. So I kind of ease off and give up on that move a bit, save enough energy so that I can go with attacks over the top. Now, I'll play the last 1200. This is where I got completely outsmarted, and well done. Saunders goes again. I had to follow Saunders based on his early attacks. He was the man to watch. So I just had to follow this move. you don't want to be second wheel with a K to go, having just done 800 watts, but I done it. And he then eases off, and I now know that I'm open to the counter attack. My legs are a bit more fatigued, but my legs still feel okay. I like this finish. I like the rise up to the finish that you're about to see. Open to the counter attack, so I kind of lift it and then settle into the pack thinking all's good. And there goes Wilson. So Wilson from Relentless goes all in. I quickly just look around, hoping someone's going to chase him, thinking surely someone's going to chase him. And then it's too late. I decide, okay, no one's going to chase him. If I want to win this race, which I do, it's up to me. Even though I'm going to have Mads Buster in my wheel, it's up to me to chase. Have a good hill here, good wattage. I'm thinking I've probably got the power that I might be able to catch him here. But as it flattens out, I'm really fatigued and I'm just not making up the ground quick enough. I see Buster in the wheel coming past as well. He's had the perfect ride. He might almost get there for the win. I ease up for third and have just been completely outplayed by Relentless. So well done. Great ride by those guys. Wilson hangs on by 0.06 and they did exactly what they had to do. Thanks for watching.